Oh, I didn't see you there. I was just enjoying a snack from my lovely orange mug that surely no conservative commentator would love to fornicate with. Oh, what's that?
M&ms wearing sexy boots. Or sexy boots. When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity.
Oh. Hi. That's right, folks. M&Ms are controversial now. What else is this right-wing mob gonna politicize? See how annoying that is? Now imagine leftists didn't politicize things like that, and right-wingers still said that they do. Oh wait, that's reality. Mars, the company that owns M&Ms, recently redesigned the M&Ms so subtly that no one would have known it happened had they not made a post about it. And conservatives lost their fucking minds because M&Ms said that they want equality or something and they think that their brand should stand for that, and Tucker Carlson doesn't want that. But the most obnoxious part about this is that conservatives love to claim that anyone to the left of them does shit like this all the time. Oh, the leftists are the woke mob. I want Tucker Carlson to explain what a leftist is, because he said Joe Biden is like a communist, and that makes me want to lose my fucking mind. Conservatives will pull this shit all the time, no matter what it is. If something changes from the status quo, conservatives don't fucking like that, and so they have to make it a fucking culture war issue. That's their grift. That's what they do. That's what Tucker Carlson tells your dad every night, is that yeah, they rebranded the Mucinex Man. They gave him a fucking pair of pants. They're trying to castrate men, and that's the downfall of Western civilization. This is literally the kind of shit that he says. So naturally, if M&M says, hey, we support equality, they have to call it some kind of like communist takeover. God, I wish, but in reality, Mars is also being sued for human rights abuses like child slavery while this is going on, and so they throw this out there as a distraction, and it works. For someone that claims to be on the side of the working class and hates corporations and hates big tech and the mainstream media, despite literally being mainstream media himself, Tucker Carlson feels the need to take the bait and talk about how they took away the green M&M's go-go boots that looked like they were from 1962, rather than discussing the human rights violations that Mars as a company has routinely committed. But of course he doesn't want to talk about that, because Tucker Carlson and conservatives in general are not the enemy of corporations. They are the enemy of working class people. Tucker Carlson fights every day to make sure that corporations like Mars can get away with what they do and pay less taxes on top of it. So today we're going to be taking a look at exactly what Tucker Carlson said about the more androgynous M&Ms. Does he know what that word means?
Bet you didn't think M&Ms were pushing intolerance, but they were. They've been changed. You're seeing the changes right now on your screen. The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers.
We're stopping already because we need to talk about how these boots are not sexy, they are weird. Tucker Carlson is thinking way too much about the green M&M's feet.
Why the change? Well, according to M&M's, quote, we all win when we see more women in leading roles.
Fuck, dude. All right. No, he's right. Fuck that. That's fucking bullshit. I don't want to see that.
Because leading women do not wear sexy boots. Leading women wear frumpy shoes. The frumpier, the better. That's the rule.
Like, is Tucker trying to be more feminist than Mars right now? By saying, no, women can wear whatever they want. So, because of that, I'm mad that she's in something else now.
The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels.
Let's also talk about how he says, the frumpier the better, when referring to the shoes of the M&M. Fuck, I hate that sentence. While the live editing is pulling up a picture of the brown M&M, old and new, which has virtually no difference whatsoever. Her glasses are a little rounder. Tell me how that fucks your boner up, Tucker.
The other big change is that the brown M&M has, quote, transitioned from high stilettos to lower block heels. Also less sexy.
An important lesson to take from this is that Tucker knows his women's shoes. Stilettos, sexy. Block heels, tacky. We're not into those. Tucker does not like to see his women in block heels. It hurts way less when they stomp on you, and that's not going to do it for him.
That's progress. M&Ms will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous. until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
The M&Ms, just like Mr. Potato Head, are a great way to illustrate how gender is a social construct. We view the brown and green M&Ms as female only because they have long eyelashes, lipstick, and heels. The things they wear, their outward expression, is their gender identity, and we attribute that to their gender. So how, Tucker, is reality any different? The M&Ms don't have a cock. So when you say gender is what's in your pants, gender are what your chromosomes are, apparently not. Because Tucker really wants to fuck these M&Ms, dude.
Deeply unappealing and totally androgynous, until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
I also love you wouldn't want to have a drink with any of these guys. Tucker doesn't want to have a fucking drink with the brown M&M anymore. Something tells me he wouldn't want to have a drink with brown M&M in any given day. Something tells me he's not gonna like the brown M&M very much.
When you're totally turned off, we've achieved equity. They've won. Meanwhile, in a nod to the burgeoning wellness movement, the orange M&M will, quote, acknowledge and embrace his anxiety. And actually, if you look at him, the orange M&M does appear very anxious. Maybe he doesn't like all the ugly new shoes he sees around him. Maybe he liked the sexy boots. Maybe the orange M&M is a secret sexist himself.
Oh my fucking god. So like obviously this is a throwaway story. It's a couple minutes long. He is kind of phoning it in. I know I'm kind of late to the party, but I honestly am out of things to say about Tucker Carlson's fucking candy fetish. Why does he want to have drinks with these little chocolates in shells? God, it's weird. God, it's so weird. But this isn't the only bit that Fox News did about the M&M's crisis. Greg Gutfeld, America's biggest failure, also did a bit on it, where his thumbnail is pretty indicative of his entire personality. How do you just look that evil? I don't think you could freeze almost any of my videos and I would look as evil as this man looks here.
Will M&Ms still melt in your hands if they identify as trans? When I eat a bag of M&Ms, do I wonder which color and shape best represents my identity? No, because it's chocolate. And also, it's obviously the orange one.
Is there supposed to be a laugh track in there? It's a little empty. He sits there like a fucking drunken dad just kind of sunken into his chair watching Fox News. Except he's on Fox News. It's like a mirror into 500,000 drunken American fathers all across the country.
But the iconic candy company is giving the mascots makeovers to make them more inclusive. How are they doing this? Well, obviously by changing their footwear. Instead of go-go boots, the seductress green M&M will now wear sneakers. Additionally, their voices will be updated in a tone that's more welcoming. Sorry, Kat, no voiceovers for you. Said Catherine's...
The fuck? Like, not only did this video just reveal that there's another person in the room with him not laughing at his jokes, hilarious, but also, he just, like, goes and insults her.
Slight, interesting, chief growth officer at Mars Wrigley. Who better to commit to a world with more moments of fun by increasing a sense of belonging around the globe than M&Ms? I don't know. Maybe Three Musketeers? We could replace their swords with protest signs.
This is fundamental if you want to be a conservative commentator. Make shit up. It doesn't matter. If your jokes don't actually apply to what you're talking about, say it anyway. The Three Musketeers replace their swords with protest signs. What are they protesting? Do the Three Musketeers candy actually have a mascot that are the Three Musketeers? No. Still a joke. If somebody laughs. Nobody laughed? CRT, or am I right, guys?
Cat!
Yes.
Okay. They want to make their little characters inclusive, and then you're going to eat them.
No, I have so many thoughts on this.
Yes.
I do the...
I have so many thoughts on this. Why are you making the candy have a little face on it if you're gonna eat them?
Yes.
I do. The green M&M is a snake.
Yes.
The new one. The new one. Okay, listen. They have little statements, and she says, I think we all win when we see more women in leading roles. So I'm happy to take on the part of supportive friend when they succeed. Okay, like none of you guys are women, but women all know that the women that are like, I'm a woman and I'm pro-woman and look how pro-women I am. You can't trust them. Because real women, they just do it. They don't need to brag about it like they're running some kind of campaign. And she admits she's doing that.
Come on, dude. You can't trust feminist women. Those are the ones that get you. Real feminist women speak when spoken to, okay?
supportive friend when they succeed, right? Like, okay, yeah, I bet you want to be, their friend when they succeed. Like, you conniving, climbing little bitch. I do not trust her.
All right.
I don't want to be her friend. So she somehow made it worse. That's the worst kind. You need to run from women like the green M&M, the new green M&M.
Yes, the green M&M is disgusting.
She's an opportunistic, evil bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
I am not joking. I am not exaggerating. This is supposed to be a comedy show with no studio audience to fill in the silence, and no one on the panel is laughing. Gutfeld's chuckling here and there, but sometimes he'll just respond to an actual joke, a bad joke, but a better joke than anything he says with, all right.
You conniving, climbing little bitch. I do not trust her.
All right.
I don't want to be her friend.
And he's like trying to fucking talk over this woman, and then it cuts to fucking bootleg Rush Limbaugh over there, and he's just like completely fucking dead stare, not even a smile on his face. What is happening? What is happening right now?
Rob, I have to say, corporations may be the most embarrassing entity in all of wokedom,
Right.
because they're so obvious about trying to create a distraction. Please don't come after us for our diabetic starter kit, which is what candy is.
Right.
Here, look at what we did to our little characters,
Right.
but don't look at all the problems sugar causes.
You almost had it. Trying to create a distraction. From what? Oh, obesity. Because sugar can cause diabetes. That's what they're trying to distract you from. Not the slave labor.
Yeah, don't look at the comorbidity you're creating.
Yes.
I was interested though. Kat is projecting a lot into the green M&M. I feel like
I'm not.
we really should come back to that at some point, maybe in the next session.
I'm not projecting. I'm reflecting on my own experience.
Yeah, no, this is really interesting. I really want to.
Kat, we're out of time.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck is happening, dude? This is not funny. This is so confrontational and uncomfortable, and no one here likes each other. Ugh.
I would just say M&Ms are kind of the progressives' idea of the future of the human being, right? We're all kind of shiny and a different color, and we have no genitalia. That's kind of where they want us to go.
Why did you have to throw in a different color? Not every M&M is a different color.
This is part of this weird thing, Jesse, where we have to make sure on 7 billion people on the planet, not a single person can have their feelings hurt. So everybody's got to do something to make sure everybody's okay.
That doesn't work when you clearly are getting your feelings hurt by the fucking M&Ms having different shoes, and Tucker Carlson has a fucking meltdown about it. Your point doesn't make any sense, because this was made for you. This was so you would talk about this. This was so you would take all the attention away from a fucking lawsuit about slavery, guys. Come on, please.
I'm going to try my hand at comedy again.
Oh, God.
And hope it works this time. I came up with some offensive candies.
Oh,
that
God.
I think we need to change their branding. Butterfinger,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
but his finger.
Oh, very good.
Right?
Good.
Conservatives are joyless, charismaless monsters. Not a single one is genuinely funny. Not a single one has ever made a joke. They just cause pain. To sort of give you an idea of how short-lived these fake controversies are, this was last week and people have already forgotten about it. This is old news. I can't even clickbait the title. But the important thing to recognize here is that Fox News and all of their correspondents are in solidarity with corporations. They will take this bait either intentionally out of malicious reasons to get people's attention away from the actual issues, or because they're stupid and they don't actually have any principles. They just want to make you mad because that makes them money. But that's going to be it for me today. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please click like if you had a good time, or subscribe for more videos just like this every week. I hope every single one of you eats 1 or 2 M&Ms. Bye! Thank you so much to my incredible supporters on Patreon. Your support means the world to me.